Can I sit
You
down at
left
the
him
table
at
now?
the lizard's place.
Oh, we left him at the lizards. That's
Because you were, you know, planning to do something with him
Yes, yes.
later on.
We're good people.
You can't hear this, Breather.
Yeah, you just know that he's definitely not let him go.
I have a strange feeling that there's a lot you're trying to get off your chest.
I made a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of regrets in the last, 2 weeks.
Right.
But I swear to God,
Please
it's
ask.
gonna change.
What would you say caused you to make those errors?
Well, as I mentioned before, I'm not a details man, so a lot of it is just following someone else's lead. Someone else like Jannis. Occasionally, I have taken the initiative, such as Ned.
Why am I being blamed?
There were a lot of other times. Hey, I did not want to sneak into the town. I camped outside for a little bit. You aren't even here. What are you talking about?
I will be soon, I tell you.
Yeah, I think around this time, you know, Jannis just stumbles back and just sits back down next to you guys.
We're good people, right, Jannis?
Litrix like sort of sits there like trying to look away, but he's definitely just laughing.
You'll see, Litrix. I promise you'll see.
As far as I'm
Like
aware...
that one when you threw all my friends into a hole
Excuse me,
and he gives
Attack
you a
me
wink.
first.
your friends didn't want to make a good deal, which, you know, was a good deal, which I offered. And then my friend threw what was a goblin at them, and, you know, I had to hightail it, and they wanted to kill us, so what do you expect, man? Alright? It's not my fault the
To
big
be
man
fair,
threw
one
them
of
in a
them
hole.
jumped down the hole.
Yeah, to be
One
fair,
of them
your
jumped.
leader jumped down the hole, exactly. Bloody halfway.
Litrix like just sees Prothar's face and he just laughs even more. Like he's enjoying this. It's very obvious that he's just enjoying those two floundering and the new guy being very confused and concerned.
Litrix,
This Ned, is he alright then?
I don't know.
Last I saw, yes.
Is he actually alright?
Well, last we left him, he was with this guy's family, so I'm assuming yes.
They wouldn't have done anything to them. I mean, you asked us to keep him in a cell, that's what we did.
Yes. And if you want your weapons, he'll have to be alive when we get back, won't he?
Yeah, that was the deal.
Yes. I'm gonna look at Brothar and be like, oh right, you don't really know about any of this, do you?
Yeah, I didn't feel like trudging it up. Sort of, you know, depressing.
Fair amount of information to take in.
You haven't even heard half of it.
I'm certain of that.
You know, I just went for a walk. Everything's bloody closed around here.
Well, it is late.
Boring.
I didn't say it would be interesting. Just that it would be late.
I didn't say it'd be interesting either. Because it's boring. Anyway.
Litrix says, "You know what, guys? I'm gonna leave you two to explaining the finer details of your adventures to this fine gentleman, and I'm just gonna, go hit the hay. We've had some rather exhausting few days raiding that temple." And he again, he gives all of you, he has this, like, the biggest smile, and he just leaves.
Now that's not the word I would use. God, you save a temple and this is what you get.
Just gonna mutter under my breath, damn lizard people.
How late is it actually?
I think by now it's definitely like approaching midnight, and people, like, you can see how the people who really have to work the next morning are sort of starting to leave, and then you have, the hardcore party people who are like, screw this, we are not gonna stop anytime soon.
Well, I think the hour's getting a bit late for myself, so I might look for somewhere to retire for the evening. Is there any inns in town that you would recommend?
My friend's got a house. You can come there if you want.
He was looking for an inn.
Yeah. It was an inn when you got good company, right?
Also, there is no way this amount of people even fits in Suxta's house.
We've got a carriage and a donkey.
Yes, outside.
Yeah. All right.
Grab Jannis by the shoulders and shake him. The name of the inn!
Oh. You can go to the Salted Vein. That's down the road to the right. Just be
Salted
wary.
Vein?
No, the Salted Main, you silly goose.
Oh, Salted Main. Right.
That's the one. Now, just be wary.
What should I be aware of, sorry?
Well, the fact that last I checked, most of their furniture is broken. Their doors stay locked somehow from the inside. And get this, the innkeeper doesn't serve you ale. Preposterous, right?
I see.
That's really absurd.
Well, it would depend on the inn.
What?
But, excellent. Thank you for that. I will make my way over there then. And so I will give some polite nods and take my pack and start looking for the Salted Main.
Yeah, you find it without too many issues. It's a relatively nice inn. As Jannis has said, the door is indeed locked, but if you knock, the innkeep will open, and he looks out and he says, hello! Need a
Good
room?
evening. Yes, I hope it's not fully booked given the number of people here.
No, most of these guys are either living in town or don't have the money for my inn, or are no longer welcome here. And you look past him, and you see the common room just really trashed.
I see. Well, if there is a room available, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Yes. 5 silver a night. Breakfast is included.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Just upstairs, 3rd room to the left.
Nope.
And sorry about the mess here.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, he gives you your key, and then behind you just closes and locks the door again. And continues sort of cleaning up all the broken benches and tables.
And I will have what will hopefully be a peaceful evening.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I would assume it would be pretty nice and peaceful, unless Jannis decides to do something. What are you two
Suddenly
doing?
there's rocks thrown out the window and there's a giant stereo on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Two-pronged attack, Stolge kicks in the door, and Jannis is playing music from the window.
Playing toes.
Oh, God.
I'm actually going to tell Stolge, as much as I'd like to stay and continue, I'm probably going to go not back to Zux's. I think I'm actually going to be by myself for a little while. I'm going to go into the... I'm just going to go. You don't need to know, but I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm gonna actually head into the forest, like outside.
Alright, yep.
And just stay there for the night.
Alright, yep. There is, there's like a few small forests just dotted around. And they are fairly nice. They are, pretty free of monsters because they're really close to town. And you find yourself a nice little place to stay where you're undisturbed, except by like a few night animals passing by.
Okay.
Stolge, Jannis just heads out. What do you do?
I think it's enough for one night.
Alright.
Safe. Disarmed the bomb. It's time to go to bed.
Alright. So you'll just turn in for the night. You have more or less very restful nights, and you wake up in the morning feeling good. Town's a lot calmer now, but people are still, there's still music playing, but it's more relaxed and sort of just, it's both people getting up early and people still being up, but it's a lot less active as it was the evening before, obviously. Brathar, you are getting woken up, and maybe also Stolge, depending on how deep you sleep, by a small explosion coming from the room over, and followed by a squeaky voice just being, sorry everyone, didn't mean to wake you up, that was not how you do this, sorry.
God damn it, Steve!
Yes!
Fuck me!
Wait, do I hear the squeaky voice, or...?
Yes, you hear the squeaky voice, yeah.
Wait, how loud is the squeaky voice? Because aren't I in, like, a completely different building?
No, you guys are in the same inn room. In the same inn.
Oh!
You're on the same
Okay.
floor, just in separate rooms.
Right, gotcha, sorry. So it's Jannis who's been exiled from this inn. Not everybody.
No, not even Jannis, just some random people who came in and thrashed the place.
Yeah, small.
Not yet.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
I'll, not, like, in the event that it's an emergency, I don't really have time to even put Gambison on, I guess, so I'd probably just grab my sword, sort of strapping it around, and head out to see what the ruckus is all about.
Alright, you see from one of the rooms, there's, like, sort of smoke coming from under the door, and you hear, like, quiet cursing coming from inside, and eventually the door opens, and, like, a little guy with, just cloak hood, you've seen him before, he was, with Jannis initially, and then ran off, and he's just trying to get all the smoke out of his room, and he's cursing, and he's like, I thought I followed the recipe correctly, this is, oh god, this is a mess.
I can see, what were you doing?
Oh, hello sir, sorry to disturb you this early in the morning, I was trying to make a potion, and it didn't go so well, and he looks a bit dejected. And give me a perception check, because he's currently really not trying very hard.
How do I do that? I think I pressed that button.
There you go.
There we go.
Yes.
And you definitely notice that his hood that, usually like covers his face, it looks like he just hastily threw it on. And you can definitely see like a goblin nose and a pair of goblin ears just sort of peek out. And this is not what you maybe initially thought is like a halfling, but it's definitely a little goblin.
Yep.
Just here in town. Apparently failing at alchemy.
What would be like the general sort of cultural perception of goblins and such?
Evil,
World,
tiny little murderers who rob caravans and are just never up to any good. Like, they are definitely disliked. A goblin in town would not survive very long, for sure.
Okay, so the fact that he's even bothering to be in town is sort of indicative that he might actually be an outlier.
Yeah, like, definitely a goblin wouldn't just be here. Like, you might find one skulking outside, but a goblin would not out of just like this be in room. And, like, he's obviously also trying to make sure that no one realizes he is a goblin.
Yeah, but right now has he just sort of had like a brain fart and it sort of slipped his mind to cover it up properly, or?
It's almost like he was wearing it as usual, but then there was an explosion that sort of blew it back, and you can see that part of his clothing is a bit singed, and he was just sort of, trying to get out of the smoky room and just hadn't quite realized or just taken in that you were there.
Is it like a mask, or what is it exactly that
it's usually just basically a cowl that he has that sort of, whenever it's like properly on, it seems to make it impossible to make out his actual face. It's like almost unnaturally dark under there, no matter how nice the sun shines at him. But right now that is obviously not in effect, as it's sort of blown back a bit, and you can very much make out his goblin features. But he doesn't seem to have noticed. He's just sort of coughing and like.
I would just discreetly like whisper out like, you might want to adjust your cowl.
And he looks at you, and you can see that now he realizes that you're not one of the people he's usually with, and he, right, sorry sir, and he like pulls it up quickly as he's, I swear I didn't mean, I'm with people, I swear I didn't mean anything bad.
It's fine. Out of curiosity, what kind of potion were you trying to brew? My purely professional curiosity, my wife dabbles in alchemy, so I'm curious for her sake.
Well, I was trying to make a potion of invisibility, but I must have gotten something wrong. I thought invisibility might be an easy one to start with. The recipe looked simple. It's easier than the last job I got from the guys. That's for sure.
Oh, you sort of a upcoming alchemist, or have you done this for a while, or?
No, I sort of got rescued by some adventurers, and they told me to start brewing beer for them and now make potions. Well, initially they asked me to make I'm failing at words. Drugs. But I didn't know how to do that quite. And so they gave they gave me this neckband that made me super smart, and I'm with them, and they also told me to start learning magic, which I'm also trying. And I thought, brewing and magic is just alchemy, so I figured it should be easy. But yeah. I did manage to make a potion though that changes your skin color.
Interesting.
And he holds up a little flask, really excitedly.
Are you injured by any chance? I mean, you look singed, but I'm not sure if you're actually hurt.
No, it's It's fine. I'm used to this. This isn't the first time this has happened. Last time I tried. Yeah, last time I tried magic, I sort of got the firebolt spell a bit messed up, and it exploded in my hand. It happens.
Sounds rather hazardous.
Things do seem to have a tendency to blow up, even though I sort of know they shouldn't. Maybe I'm just not good at this. But you know, the sirs really want me to do it, so I keep trying.
Fair enough.
I don't want to make them angry.
Right. What?
I'm gonna crack open
What
the
would
door now.
happen if...
Were those my spices?
No, sir. That was something else. The spices are currently brewing. It looks good, actually.
Okay, good.
I think this might work out. Sorry,
Good.
sir.
It's fine. It's fine. I only care about the spices.
Yes,
Oh, and are you okay?
Yes. Thank you, sir. The spoon is also okay. And he, like, holds up a small wooden spoon.
We really need to upgrade you, Steve, at this point, I think.
Oh no, I do have better things, but I just like the spoon. It brings luck. It was the first gift you gave me.
I'm just gonna look at Braithar and be like, see, good people.
Well, if all is alright, I might go back to bed. I think I can still get a few hours more sleep.
Yeah, sorry about the disturbance.
Oh, you're fine.
I'll try and keep it
And I
down.
will... I will head back to bed.
Alright. Alright, when does everyone get up, and what are your plans for the day?
How soon are we heading back to the lizard people? Is a question I have.
I think I'm already up.
I mean, you're an elf, you know.
Yeah.
Your sleep is 4 hours of meditation.
Yeah. And I probably... do I want to go find Stolgi? Actually, give me a second. Let Stolgi figure out what he wants to do. I want to figure out what I want to do. Oh, actually, I might actually go and find the someone who can fit the leather armor that I found in the temple.
Yeah. You do know where to go, but also it is the second day of the festival and shops are closed.
Still closed? Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna go find Stolgig then.
Alright. Stolgig.
I was gonna go talk to Jimmy.
I mean, Jimmy is in your room right now, I think. He's just chilling.
Jimmy
hanging
Spider's
out.
in the room?
Yeah.
Nice. I need to speak with Jimmy because I have big plans.
Alright.
Jimmy.
Yes?
I have an idea. Or rather, I have a plan. Humanity needs your help. Well, not humanity, but lizard-manity.
What's humanity? What's lizard-manity?
It doesn't matter. You owe me a favor, right?
Yes.
Good. There is a big battle coming. And
Yes.
between the fish people and the lizard people. And I'm gonna pull out my map. I'm gonna point lizard people. I need you to go and hang out near there for quite a while. You and all your friends. Gather yourselves up.
How many nets away is that? 3 or 4?
Jimmy, this is a lot of nets.
Certainly not 3 or 4.
Maybe not weeks, but days. If you just go. But I have faith in you, Jimmy.
But Is it dangerous?
Probably less dangerous than dealing with the angry mummy spiders.
Okay.
Great. When you get the signal, come towards it.
What's the signal?
It'll be a big fire. Big fire.
Fire is
Big
scary.
Fire, Jimmy.
So fire, run away. Okay.
No, Jimmy. Big fire up in sky. You come towards with friends.
But
Fire.
fire.
No hurt. Fire no hurt. Trust Stolgek as you have in the past.
Okay.
Excellent.
And he grabs his tiny little splinter and just starts, walking towards the window and just, goes out and leaves. And I guess we'll see if spiders are capable of reading and understanding maps and where he's gonna end up at.
Something's gonna happen. So I guess I'm just in the inn having that chat with the spider for quite a while.
I think eventually Steve knocks on your door and he says, sir, do you want breakfast? Should I bring you some upstairs?
Ugh. No, I ate too many pies.
Okay. I'll go down and get breakfast then. And you just hear his little feet going down the stairs.
Steve, Godspeed.
Jannis, you come into the inn. You see that a few tables have been repaired, and there is it's not up to standards, but there are places where you can sit and have some breakfast.
Well, we kind of just look at the innkeep and a little bit shocked and surprised, and you work quite fast, I see.
Yes, it's my business. Yes.
Of course.
Are you still drunk?
No, that was yesterday.
All right.
This is
and
today.
he grabs behind and he pours you an ale and gives it to you.
Well, it's about bloody time. What do you have for breakfast in this lovely inn, my fellow man?
Well, what do you want? The usual? Bacon, eggs?
No.
Soup, breads.
Perfect. Soup, bread, ale. I'll have that.
Alright, coming up. And
Can I see if this table's actually, sturdy enough for me to sit on it? Or am I gonna break myself?
You can sit on it. It's sturdy enough, it just doesn't look too nice. It's very obviously has been damaged and then hastily fixed. So it's not a wonder of woodworking, but it gets the job done. And he also seems to have rolled in some barrels as seats and just very quickly put something together for the breakfast for people.
Quick question, Innkeep. Do you know the plans for the festivities today? Because it is day 2, right? Is there any specialty on today that the people that have produced the festival have in mind?
Well, right now there is a special market going on with a lot of exclusive traders that have been invited. And there's gonna be just food and drink throughout the day, but the big show, I believe, is gonna start at night, when there will be well, from what I hear, there'll be a big surprise coming in, and also some famous bards from what I've heard.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Do you know where these traders come from? Are they from SaltMarsh themselves, or are they...
No, they are, from all across the country and the continent.
You have
I hear that Galen has been using his contacts to get them in.